Okay, sisters and brothers.
Sisters and brothers.
We're gonna head out soon.
We're gonna head out soon.
But before we do,
there
are a few people from this community who have some things to say. I give you Reverend Slater.
Reverend Slater.
Yeah. No, it's not a microphone. You have to do short things and people will repeat it.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I am Reverend Slater.
I am Reverend Slater.
And I'm speaking on behalf of my son.
And I'm speaking on behalf of my son.
Who is a veteran.
Went
to the war. Came back sick. And was brutalized. Beaten up by the police. Thrown in jail. For no reason. They need to educate these police that when they see sick people, they will know the difference from people who are not sick. These police have beaten up my son. Step in his face. Bruise off his face. And throw him in jail. They took his wallet away. His money with $100. His phone, I did not get it back even now. Also the money. All his belongings that they took. They still have it. So the police need to be more educated. And I'm not fighting against them. Because my husband is a police also. But a lot of them need to learn to treat people the way they would like to be treated. And stop treating our young people like dogs. They would not like to be treated like that. And the power that they think they have, they really don't have it. And we love them. God bless you all.
Woo. Sisters and brothers. Mic check. Sisters and brothers. We have one more person from the community. But before I introduce her, if there is anyone who is planning on doing civil disobedience and has not checked in with our legal team, please do so now. That's her over there. Okay. Sisters and brothers. I want to bring up Gloria Sharp. Prison advocate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am here today because I strongly disagree with the tactics being used against our young men. I am the mother of an FBI agent. I am the mother of my grandson, an FBI agent. I am the grandmother of my granddaughter, also an FBI agent. And I always speak to them, reminding them of the way the police department conducts themselves. I am also a prison advocate. And there is much abuse going on in the prisons. We must put a stop to this. I love the police police department.
The police department.
But I also understand code blue.
Code blue.
We must put a stop to this. My son last year was beaten by the police department on his birthday for walking on 96th Street. Perhaps we don't belong there. And he had a concussion. And of course, the charges are, as you know, resisting arrest. Resisting arrest? What are the charges? There are no charges. So I'm saying to you, we must continue to fight and fight strong. In numbers. Thank you.
Mic check. All right, sisters and brothers. We're about ready to begin. We're going to proceed up Jamaica Avenue. We will stop a bit up the way among some of the crowds of people and let them know why we're here. Before we step out, I want to remind us why we're here. We are here because Stop and Frisk is illegal, illegitimate, unconstitutional, and must be stopped. And we are stopping it. We are in this neighborhood because we are all Sean Bell. We are all Sean Bell. We remember the 50 shots. I myself, in the wake of Sean Bell's murder, was often heard to shout, "We are all Sean Bell. NYPD go to hell." That expressed a very deep felt sentiment on my part. A sentiment that I still retain today. I also want to read to you a quotation from Bob Avakian out of his book Basics. Because I think it speaks to why we're here today. This is the quote. No more generations of our youth. Here and all around the world. Whose life is over. Whose fate has been sealed. Who have been condemned to an early death. Or a life of misery and brutality. Whom the system has destined. For oppression and oblivion. Even before they are born. I say no more of that. And we are acting to end that, sisters and brothers. We must continue to act. The other day at a meeting, someone raised, what will you do when you have stopped Stop and Frisk? We said, that's just the beginning. There is much more injustice that we will take on. We will take on mass incarceration. We will take on the torture-like conditions in prison. And we will take on the way that former prisoners are treated as less than human beings after they've served their sentence. That's what I'm here for. And I hope that you all are here for this too. With that, I'd like us to form up and head out.